Hey, welcome back to Triple B Outdoors. This is a video of our 2023 season. We're finally getting around to making a 2023 video. We're actually making it at the beginning of 2024, and we're going to be putting together some awesome clips from our first Kentucky hunt in Tom's place. Where are we? Hawesville, Kentucky.
At the Holler House.
At the Holler House. So, but this is about 2023, and we've got Bobby, we've got John, we got Tom. We got birds killed in many states. And John, thanks, man. Going to do the interviews.
I appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity to try to tee this up nicely for you.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. John and Tom here with Triple B Farms Outdoors. I want to talk a little bit about the 2023 season that Mark had alluded to, and it started down in Florida with an Osceola turkey hunt. Beautiful birds, colorful birds. Tom, tell us about the kill that you made down in Florida.
Yeah. So first of all, four of us decided to hop in a truck and drive about 13 hours south to Florida. We've all had the Eastern part of the Grand Slam, so we were all working on the second bird in Florida. Overall, not the most best hunt for all four of us, but you know, one of us came away with a kill, and that happened to be me on the second day.
It did, absolutely. It was a beautiful bird.
Thank you.
Beautiful bird. How was the weather?
The weather was hot. I mean, there was alligators and pigs there. I mean, it was hot.
Pigs. Did you work with an outfitter? Did you guys run on your own?
No, we went with an outfitter. I'll leave it off of here. Yeah, we went with an outfitter, a paid outfitter, and like I said, we went 1 for 4.
How many days did you hunt?
4 days. 4 days.
Did you do any other hunting while you were there?
Yeah, we went out and we killed a couple wild boars. That was pretty cool. So I'll give props to the outfitter there. He took us out for a night, did some thermal hunting. It was pretty cool.
And what kind of mount did you do with the bird that you took?
Flying mount. So part of the whole Grand Slam over the years is doing the flying mount. So all 4 turkey breeds will be in that same flying range, if you will.
That's awesome. Awesome. So no other birds taken down in Florida, but a good one, a fun hunt.
Absolutely.
And then where did it go after Florida?
After Florida, we went to Indiana last year. So as you'll see in the upcoming videos, we changed it up a little bit this year in 24, but in 23, we went from Florida to Indiana, and that, I don't know if I'm going to talk about that yet, but that was an awesome hunt, as you can see behind us.
Probably a little explanation about some of these mounts that are behind us. So yeah. Florida hunt was a great hunt. Next one will be about the Indiana hunt. Thanks for tuning in.
Cool.
Okay, so Tom talked about the Florida Osceola turkey killed. I got John. Tom had to bail back out, so we're going to give this story from Tom and John's perspective. John telling the story.
Yeah, so we'll start with what we're looking at right here. This is the result of a really cool double-up experience over at Mark's at Triple B's on opening day, Indiana, last year. It was a cool, short, but super exciting hunt that morning. I think we got out right before dusk as normal, set up in a blind in the backwoods, and we were there not longer than maybe 30 minutes, and we heard some commotion. We think we actually saw a hen that scurried out and got our attention, and earlier that morning, Tom and I did our annual rock, paper, scissors to see who got the first shot, and it was me on this morning hunt, and we had this guy come right out, probably about 25 yards, and hopefully we'll get a little video clip added in here, and put him down. Tom and I were celebrating in the blind, fist pumping, super excited, and what do you know? We look out of the side of the blind again, and there's at least 2 more Toms running in and start attacking the bird I just shot, and so we quickly got Tom's gun up. He got a shot off, and we were 2 for 2, and I think we just watched the video back. I think the shots broke within 15 seconds of each other, so super quick back.
Super cool. This one's Tom's. He did I guess it's called a dead hang, something like that. New, different kind of mount. Tom's got several full turkey mounts and decided he wanted to do something different. I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. So, but yeah, I was in the blind up front. You'll hear my story in a minute, but I heard these guys blasting away, and then the celebration began. We got pictures, multiple pictures. Ones of your spurs we'll have. We've got you in the woods posing. We got you back at the barn posing. It was a fantastic hunt.
Yeah. Another awesome year at Triple B. I think that's 3 for 3 3 years in a row. Shot my first ever spring turkey at the farm, and then ended it out with this guy last year.
Nice. But you weren't done.
Yeah.
You were done.
Yeah.
How did you get in Virginia?
Let's see. I think this was one of 3 I finished the year out on. My cousin and I hunted at my place in Virginia opening day. He shot a super nice tom, had the whole flock in, was one of the coolest hunting experiences I've had. And then within the next 1 to 2 weekends, I had a great encounter. 3 toms came in, was able to pick one out, knock them down, and then knocked one more down later in the season, rounded out with 2 Virginia
Got
toms.
a cool video of that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid. You're a killer, man. Turkey killer. So, all right, more to come. Thanks.
I couldn't tell you who shot which one though. I think this one's probably yours. Get on camera? I got mine on camera, but I was too scared to move for yours. Dude, I saw 2 heads. I just shot. I hope I don't do
Hey everybody, Triple B Farms Outdoors. Here's Mark with us too, and he took a bird the first day. Tell us a little bit about the first day hunt for you.
Yeah, first day hunt. I was able to hunt in the morning. Tom and John were in the back, like they were talking about in the blind. I sat in the blind up front, our favorite clover plot. Had a Jake come in 10 minutes after daylight. Just watched him and let him go, and literally 30 minutes after that, I hear the shots in the back. So party time, we go back, take some pictures for Tom and John of their birds. I had to work, so I came back out, sat on the Chevy Trail in the evening. Bobby was actually able to join us in the evening that time, but sat on the Chevy Trail, had 2 birds pop out on the Chevy Trail, 1 mouth call, started walking back up the trail. I got a really short video that I'll post off the Tacticam, but it was a good bird, 22 pounds.
Healthy?
Yeah, healthy. There were 2 of them there, and got one of them and watched the other one fly off. So
super successful first day hunt. Tom,
yeah.
John, and Mark took a bird.
Open the morning, we're down, or open the day, we're down 3 birds, right?
I mean,
and that's the most we've ever killed in 1 year off the farm. So
sounds like a healthy environment.
That is
absolutely.
right?
Talking about the 2023 spring season in Indiana, Bobby ended up getting a bird as well. Had to work a little harder for a few days to take it than on the first day. But Bobby, tell us a little bit about the bird that you took.
The bird that I took was difficult. It took 7 days to kill. I was a little worried because they had already killed 3 opening morning. I went in on the 6th day, was moving spot to spot. Finally got one to gobble, but he was 2 ridges over. So I moved over 1 ridge, hoping I could call him across. Ended up watching him on that other ridge for probably an hour, strut up and down.
Were you calling back to you, calling to him, calling back?
Every time I called, he would gobble. He just would not come to me. So right before dark, he walked up the ridge a couple 100 yards. Couldn't see him anymore.
Playing hard to get.
I was texting Mark, telling him that I was about to come out of the woods, and I heard the wings flapping. I looked to my left. He was landing in a tree 35 yards from me. So I texted Mark and told him that I would see him later. I knew I was in for a late night.
Mark was probably back at the farm working at that time.
And laughing.
And laughing, exactly.
So I sat in the woods for 2 to 2.5 hours more until I was sure that I could sneak out in the dark. I scooped up my decoy, got out of there, talked it all over with Mark, decided I was going back in extra early in the morning. The next morning I was in an hour and a half before daylight.
Felt confident the bird was in the same tree.
Felt confident he was there. As soon as it started cracking daylight, I let out a couple of light yelps. He started gobbling on his own, and that was it. He flew down back to that other ridge, of course.
Right.
Strutted up and down, up and down. Finally, he went the same way he went the evening before, straight up the hill, 200 yards, lost sight of him. Text Mark told him he was probably coming to the field. I waited a few minutes, yelped, and he gobbled. He had to have been within 35, 40 yards of me to my left over the hill.
Wow.
I grabbed the gun, turned the camera on, no more than got the gun to my shoulder, and he popped up. I squeezed the trigger, and that was it.
And I heard this bird's got a nickname. It's a pretty healthy bird, right?
Called him Donk.
Donk.
He's a big one.
Donk. Nice.
He's 23 pounder.
You already got him mounted?
Oh yeah, I had him mounted flying. He had double beard.
Yeah.
One was 11 inches, 10.5 inches. The other one was 6.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, something like that. And then pretty good bird, 1.8 spurs.
So it's a good season,
It was
2023 Indiana, right?
It was a long season, but that last morning was 30 minutes at max.
Wow, that's great.
I mean, it all happened. The story makes it sound long, but yes.
That's awesome. Triple B Farms Outdoors 2023 turkey season. Thanks for checking us out. What is the next one? In Indiana?
Yeah.
You can cut that out.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cut all this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut all of it out.
No, the end of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All
I was like,
stop it. Huh?
do you want to start with your opening day?
Yeah,
And
we're
then
gonna
I'll
start about my
talk
opening day, and then I can chime in on yours because I was there. Like talking about your Friday night.
Does it make the A reel or the B reel part of your story where we were sleeping after drinking bourbon?
That's part of mine.
We didn't even hear the shot go off.
You ready?
Whatever you are.
Do it. I don't have my bourbon. Where's my bourbon?
You need to get your bourbon.
What did I do with it? I set it down somewhere.